Hi guys, so now that you have purchased the 50 pre-made quotes, the next step is customizing them for your brand. So the best part about these quotes is that they're black and white, and you can put any filter, color, border, background on these images to make sure they work for your brand. So I chose very generic, pretty fonts because they simplicity goes a long way. So I'm already uploaded a few quotes. So these are 3200 by 3200, and they are saved in PNG format. And I actually selected the social media size, which is 800 by 800 pixels. So let's say my brand colors are pink for Baby Got Brand. So I want to add a pink filter on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search square. I'm actually going to add an overlay so it pops, and then I'm going to choose this color. And what you're going to do is you're going to lower the transparency just a little bit more, just a little bit more. There you go. So now this pink actually matches one of my brand colors. And let's say this is lacking some of my branding. So I'm actually gonna upload one of my social media icons for Baby Got Brand, and then I'm gonna put this maybe in the corner or whatever. Totally up to you. And I want to brand this with my URL. So let's say babygotbrand.ca. And my font, I always use Railway in our branding. So I'm going to find this in Canva real quick. And then I'm going to make it all uppercase. I'm going to make it a little bit bold, and I'm going to put a little bit of spacing in it. So I want to put a pop of color on this. So I'm going to put this right here. And now you can basically put a quote on here or a border, totally up to you. So this is one way to do this. So I'm going to make a copy. Okay, a second way to brand this to match is to basically, let's say you want to add a stock photo. So there you go. You can just lower the transparency just a notch. You can even make this bigger, totally up to you. And now you want to add your URL. I always add this just because I can actually use this on Black Dahlia Press because these are all of my colors. And I am going to, again, I'll just use this one, it's fine. And then spacing. Throw that in there actually. I like to add, I'm going to make this a lot smaller though because it's too big for my liking. And then there you go. You have a second way to brand your graphic. Okay, number 3. Let's say you want to add a border. So I'm going to make this go all the way. So it's just big enough. So you're going to put in border. So there's so many different frames that you can choose. I just like to go for something super simple. So I'm going to add this. And let's say I'm going to use hot pink or something. And I don't like the way that's placed there. So I'm going to move that in a minute. So there you go. I'm going to send this to the back. So I can move this down and then maybe make it a little bit smaller spacing. So that's 3 ways you can customize your graphic. Another way, I'll give you guys one last example. I'm sorry, my Canva just crashed. So okay, let's make a copy of this design again. Let's choose a different quote this time maybe. So let's say, hey, beautiful. And I want to do a background color. You can even do black, whatever you want. And then you can make the edges go in a lot more. Totally up to you. Or another way that you can just remove the border, the background I mean, and then you can customize it this way too. Let's put in square. And then just drag, let's say your color is like navy blue or something. So, or if it's, let's choose that one. So you would type in your URL here. So let's type that in. Let's say baby.brand.ca. And then I'm just going to choose some random ass font, but you want to stick to your fonts as close as possible. I'm just showing this to you guys for sake of example. But you can totally use any of these images to customize your brand. The point is to open up a white space. So for example, when you go on Instagram.com and you put in Black Dahlia Press, you'll see that I like to use a lot of white space because it opens up my feed and it allows me to basically post colorful images and stock photos. But the white space opens up your feed and it's easier to process at first glance. So I hope this bundle helped. And if you guys have any questions, and if you still are on the fence about purchasing, go to bit.ly / type in BGB boss quotes, and sorry, my internet's crapping out. And you can buy this 50 image quote pack for $8. Let me know if you guys have any questions, or you can email me at hello@babygotbrand.ca and I would love to answer your questions. Take care, guys.